summer showering through. So a voice within me keeps repeating, you, night and day. You are the one. Only you beneath the moon and under the sun. Whether near to me or far, it's no matter, darling, where you are. I think of you night and day, night and day. Under the height of me, there's a whole such a...
What's up, folks? How's it going? Andrew Torba, co-founder and CEO of Gab here. A lot of hysteria across the internet on both the left and the right about this Cambridge Analytica suspension from Facebook. Of course, the tech press trying to link it to the Trump campaign, saying, ooh, spooky, Trump did this. So let's just hash out the facts of what actually happened. First of all, it's not a data breach. Nothing has been hacked. Nothing has been infiltrated on Facebook's end. Nothing was stolen. This is actually the scariest part about this, is this data was willingly handed over and opted into by allegedly 50 million people. And let me show you where this actually happens. So every time you're on a website, or every time you see those stupid quiz things in your Facebook feed where you click it and you sign in, here's my personal Facebook account, right? And I'm going to show you guys this. There are 195 different apps that I have signed in with my Facebook account on. Majority of these I don't even use anymore, right? Most of these I haven't touched in probably years, but they are all still getting access to all of my Facebook account data and information. So if you want to find out where this is, go to settings, go to apps, and you'll see how many apps have access to your Facebook information, which, by the way, you willingly gave them. And I would suggest going in here and removing as many of these as you can so that you stop sharing your data with all of these companies. Because guess what? I guarantee you that this is going to start happening again. Facebook just trusts these companies to not sell this user data on the black market or wherever to other people, to other third parties. And what is their recourse of action? They're going to suspend? The damage is already done, right? Like, the data is already out there. And every time that you click one of those stupid quiz things on Facebook, or every time you see login with Facebook on any website, you're willingly handing over a ton of your personal data from your Facebook account indefinitely, really, or until you come into this page and actually remove it, right? Like, all of these companies are going to get access to your Facebook data because you let them, right? And that's the scary part, is you opted into this. You allowed it to happen. And it's not only Facebook, it's also your Twitter account. So if you come in here to the apps section in your settings on Twitter, you can see all the applications that have access to your Twitter data. And in my case, in our case here, we don't have too many, which is good. But I would recommend going in here and checking it out and revoking access for apps that you don't use anymore. So I think there's a lot of hysteria going on around this. And, you know, a lot of misinformation. I think the crazy thing that people don't realize is that this data was not stolen. There was no hack involved. This was willingly handed over to a third-party app that was called, let's see here, This Is Your Digital Life. It was offering a personality prediction. Whatever the hell that means, right? Like, so one of those stupid quiz, third-party, tell me what Kardashian I'm going to be. Just sign in with your Facebook and give us all your data, and we'll tell you what Kardashian you are most like, right? Most absurd things. You see these things all the time in your Facebook feed. And this is the outcome. So this researcher had a ton of data, and allegedly here, he sold it or gave it to Cambridge Analytica, which was the data analytics firm that was working on the election, right? So again, this was not a hack. You know, this was not a breach of Facebook systems in any way. This was hundreds of thousands, if not, I don't know, millions. There's different numbers out there now. Anyway, a lot of people opting in and willingly handing over their personal data through their Facebook account on some stupid quiz app. And this happens all the time. I highly recommend you go into your Facebook account, go to apps in the settings, and remove any of these apps that you don't use, or in many cases you probably won't even know what they are. You won't remember, because it's so fast. It's one click. Yeah, I'll sign in with my Facebook account, sure. And in the process, you're willingly handing over all of your Facebook data perpetually, right? Crazy stuff. So I want folks to be aware of how to remove these apps, because something like this could happen again. There is nothing stopping. You see all these apps, there's 195 apps that I have my personal Facebook connected to, and there's nothing stopping any one of these apps from giving my personal data, selling it on the black market, or selling it to another third party, or there's nothing stopping them. And there's nothing that Facebook could really do. What's Facebook going to do? Ban them? Well, it doesn't really matter. They already have my data. They already sold my data. Good luck with that, right? So I just want folks to be aware of what's actually going on here. Again, this was not a hack. The Trump campaign didn't hack Facebook. Ridiculousness. Oh, I see so many ridiculous claims going on the internet right now from both the left and the right, to be frank. And it's important that folks understand what happened here. So again, this was not a hack. This was not a data breach. This was hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people opting in and willingly handing over their data to a third party, and that third party taking that data and selling it or giving it to another party outside of Facebook, right? And there is nothing that Facebook can do to really stop this, and this is really dangerous. So I would recommend going to your apps in the settings on Facebook of your Facebook account, and also on your Twitter account, and revoking access so that you stop handing over your data to all of these countless companies that you have no idea what they're doing with it. You have no idea what they could do with it in the future. So just be aware of what's going on and understand what actually happened here. And I hope that helps. And I hope that you go in and check out what apps have access to your personal data on Facebook and on Twitter. And I hope you go in and revoke access to a bunch of them. All right, folks, be smart. Remember to speak freely.